Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for joining the channel, where in this very short video we're taking a look at DPS for the Last Wish raid sniper, the Supremacy. Now this was supposed to be included in my Sniper Rifle Damage and DPS video, but I didn't have it in time and didn't want to delay that any longer. But now I do, and although it didn't drop with any useful perks, I've still been able to calculate DPS using just damage per round with a boss or major spec mod. Now, I won't be comparing different perks for this weapon and only focusing on the ones that matter, them being appended mag, allowing 7 rounds to be held in each magazine, and triple tap, generating 1 round for every third precision shot. I haven't calculated DPS with Ambitious Assassin, a perk I do have and which overloads the magazine based on the number of precision kills before reloading, as it appears you'll always need to reload twice, meaning DPS when emptying all rounds, in this case 18, will always be the same. Although you'll have a small boost at the start due to the increased magazine size, which looks like it can go up to 10. As in my Sniper Rifle DPS video, the only assumptions are a generic rifle reloader mod was equipped and a major spec mod, as testing was against Greg. The structure of the video will quickly run over the numbers for the weapon on its own, then we'll take a look at it on the graph, and finally, when paired with Anarchy, also on the graph. All sniper rifles from my previous test will be included as well. So quickly, looking at those numbers, the Supremacy does 11,724 damage per round with a boss or major spec mod, and can hold a total of 18 with nothing to boost that. Appended mag allows 7 to be held in the magazine, but due to triple tap, you'll be able to fire a total of 10, assuming you land all precision shots, meaning 25 rounds altogether. This brings total damage to 293,100, it takes 13.56 seconds to empty all those rounds, therefore DPS is 21,615. So the graph on screen and populated with all the weapons from my Sniper Rifle DPS video, with the Supremacy now appearing too. I've made the line a little larger than the rest to help it stand out, and clearly it's nothing particularly impressive. For the majority of the time it's ahead of Long Shadow and leapfrogs with Trophy Hunter and Darcy, but falls behind in total damage compared to all 3 of those. It's ahead of Distant Terminus up until the first reload and then never pulls ahead again, while always being behind the Ikelos Sniper with 4 time to charm and high impact reserves, and of course behind Whisper with its Catalyst. It also jumps back and forth with Izanagi's Burden, but when emptying all rounds has lower overall DPS and less total damage output. It actually falls behind a firing line Distant Terminus for overall damage by just 8, meaning it has the lowest in the test, although this is obtainable as a solo player, whereas it isn't with Distant Terminus due to firing line. And now taking a look when paired with Anarchy, and as expected, it's a similar result as before. The method tested was firing 2 rounds from Anarchy, switching to the Supremacy and emptying 2 magazines, then before reloading for the second time, fire 2 more rounds from Anarchy again, before switching back to the Sniper and emptying the last magazine. Of course, it now has higher DPS than Whisper of the Worm and Darcy at any given point, and interestingly, it does more total damage than Distant Terminus, which is due to the longer time to fire every round, therefore more tick damage from Anarchy has been recorded. In the real world though, or the real game world, this would be closer, as tick damage doesn't stop when you run out of ammo. With total DPS now coming in at 34,219, it's a very strong option for boss encounters, and comes in as the 4th best for DPS. Obviously though, it can't come close to Long Shadow and Trophy Hunter for outright damage. The Ikelos is still the better option for DPS and total damage, and due to how much easier it is to farm compared to the Supremacy, I'd recommend chasing the former of those 2 if you want an incredibly good legendary sniper for DPS that you're able to fully utilise as a solo player. Remember though, it's your decision to make. If you prefer to use the Supremacy or even Darcy because it's more fun, then you use that. And for anyone wondering, I have actually removed the Izanagi's, Ikelos and Wendigo combination from the graph, as it's not a particularly practical method and I needed the space. So, that is actually all from me. I hope you enjoyed the short video and found it informative. The next 2 videos in the works are with a Horde paired with heavy weapons and looking at replacements for Wendigo when paired with Izanagi's Burden. If you'd like to see that and found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to like or dislike, and leave me some feedback or requests in the comments down below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.